Hello chieftains, this is going to be 20 tips and tricks for Soulmask. If this video helps you, please like it, leave a silly comment for the algorithm, and don't subscribe to me. I would consider most of these tips to be probably beginner's tips. I don't think too many of them are intermediate stuff. The first thing I just want to say is after you make your first world, just remember that you can always go into the advanced settings and mess with things. I would recommend turning up that awareness strength all the way up to 5 or to whatever you feel comfortable doing. It does become a grind getting that awareness up because it locks so many things in the game. Okay, so the next thing I want to talk about is where you should start your first base. Now, I believe that you should put it somewhere near water. For the beginning, somewhere near water and somewhere near the mysterious ruins or one of these mysterious ruins. Simply because the mysterious ruins will respawn with characters and loot. Both characters and loot respawn after a period of time, so you can kind of harvest them. That's why I'm nice and close here. I like the spot I picked. I've seen other people go around here and over in this area. I think it's all fine. Near one of these mysterious ruins, I think, is the best thing to do for your first base. And don't get too attached to your first base. Most people are going to have... You're allowed to have 6 different bases, and the map is very big. You're going to build another base somewhere else, especially around this area, which will have a lot of the iron and stuff that you'll need for later game. Okay, another thing I just want to quickly say is the tutorial, that you can hide it with F9, but you should also just read it and do it because it gives you experience to help you level your awareness strength up faster. I want to talk about the bonfire really quick. So how it works is it's kind of like what creates the perimeter of your base. You need to build it. Also, I believe the regular campfire also uses is very similar, but it also creates a spawn point for you. So if you die, you can spawn back at the campfire, and the regular campfires, the smaller one, you can respawn at the bonfires and the regular campfires. So if you're about to get into a battle that you're not sure if you're going to win or not, place down a campfire and then you'll be able to spawn nice and close if you die. And if you actually look at this, I can show you the border. When you're about to place objects, you can see the border, which is nice. I wish you were able to see the border other ways, but that's the way I do it. Okay, I just want to talk about the awareness strength meter. You don't really see it very well. It's just down here. Look where my mouse is. It's just down here. You can sort of see the awareness strength bar, and awareness can be leveled up by doing nearly anything. All right, so as I come out here and I'm going to whack away at these plants, you'll see the bar slowly going up. It's right here right now, right in this area. It's going to slowly go up. Now, I do have a ×5 experience, so if you don't have that, it's going to go much slower for you. You can also press T, go to mass node repair, and you can actually see it right here as well. Okay, I want to show you how to get your first tribesmen. You can get them at any of these mysterious ruins. The tribesmen, you can get tribesmen from any human you find. So let's go ahead and grab one with my spear. I'm going to drag him over to me. You got to get him down to pretty low level health. And then you got to press E when you're close to him. And then you'll kind of suck his soul out of him. And then you just pick him up. And take him back to your base. Okay, so once you've made it back to your base, you just got to plop him on your bed. Just like so. And then what you want to do is you want to heal him up. And you want to give him some first aid. So I have some pumpkins here. Actually, you know what? You got to give him soup. It has to be a soup, actually. I forgot. Oh, I always take him off the bed by accident. Stay on the bed. So you got to hold E. Go to view items. Give him some broth. Press E in there. And that feeds him the broth. And you see the bowl is there now. And then we're going to give him a bandage. And then press E to use it. So he's healing now. He's fed. That purple bar on the bottom there is recognition. So once it hits 500, you just got to talk to him again by pressing E, and then he will join your tribe. But keep in mind your first limit, I believe, is only 3 tribe members, so you might have to remove a tribe member if you want somebody new. I want to quickly just talk about what happens when you die. So when you die, your backpack will hit the ground, and you'll have 30 minutes to go back and get it. You'll be able to spawn at any of like at these kind of mysterious ruins, ancient ruins. I notice you can spawn at, and any of your bonfires or campfires. So that's why it's important to put down a campfire if you're going into a big battle, and then you can just spawn nice and close to your backpack, and you'll lose every item. So game's brutal that way. You're going to be losing all your items if you die, so be careful. One other thing I also want to talk about is buffing your characters. Don't be afraid to start making some food. And there is actually like a soup here that is really good. This porridge increases your EXP rate. So this is something that you want to give all your guys, including yourself, as soon as possible so you can get experience even faster. But don't be afraid to take a look at these things that you can make and these buffs that you're going to get. They're very good if you're going into battle. Okay, one other thing I just want to talk about is how to reveal more of the map. You're going to see on the map these areas like this. All right, they're as long as it says Scout in the name. It's the Rainforest Scout, Northern Rainforest Scout. There's going to be an enemy scout in that area. You're going to want to press Q to make sure you find the scout. And then you want to not kill him. Use that move that I showed you to get this tribesman, that pressing E to kind of suck his soul out. And that sucks the information out of him, and then you get your map revealed. Very interesting way to reveal the map. Okay, I want to just quickly go over the giving your guys their first jobs. So let's just quickly go to our tribesmen. We're going to look at tribesmen's work. So I've got this one set up already. So I'm just going to set up a brand new one so you can kind of see what to do. So let's say I want him to cut a bunch of wood. All right, so I would go wild collection. I would go near the bonfire, but you can set other points, just other map markers anywhere in the map. And then you just want to do logging. And then you want to set it for a storage box. I already have a storage box that's for wood. So I set it there. And then you got to make sure to hit save. All right, then he'll start doing it. But one thing you got to remember is he needs to have the items to do it. So if you go and you look at the view items, make sure he has an axe. And a lot of time this happens too, where his axe is broken and I got to fix it for him and give it back to him so he continues his work. But that's basically how it happens. And then he'll go do it automatically and drop it in the chest that you've labeled as wood. I'll also quickly show you how to label your chests. You just hold E on them and there's rename right here. You can change them to whatever you want. Another quick thing I just want to talk about is make sure you build your foundation up just a little bit. I did not build mine high enough. Now I got grass on my floor and it just kind of bugs me. So make sure if you're building your first house, bring that foundation up a little bit. Get it off the ground so you don't have grass growing into your house. Another thing I just want to quickly show you too is this search bar. So make sure, like, there's so much stuff in this game. So don't be afraid to, just put in like weapons, or what's something I always look up, like linen. So I can just do LI and then it shows up there, but no, sometimes you can also go into certain categories and type in something like, cooking, and there's the cooking stove. So don't be afraid to use that part of the game. I definitely use it a lot. One other thing I want to quickly talk about is don't forget that you can actually just press T to move things over. See, sometimes in the beginning, I was moving things down like this. I would take it, move it over. But if I just press T, like at the screens like that, if I just press T, now it's in my inventory. Much easier just to press T in the area. One thing you should also know about is the dining room table, which is a very interesting item. If you actually put food in the dining room table, your guys, your tribesmen will come by and take it off there and eat it. So if you want them to eat certain things, instead of just giving them food in their inventory, just putting it on the dining room table and they'll come take it themselves. All right, another thing I also noticed, if you suck their souls out, you actually have a chance to get more items. So now I can look at his body, view his items, and take his weapons. All right, so, and also when you take the weapons, you can just uncraft them with V. All right, which takes a long time. Do I have to sit here and watch that? No, it just does it automatically. Can you do both of them? No, you're going to do one at a time. Anyways, that gives you extra items. So instead of, killing each guy, you should try and render them unconscious and then killing them and getting their extra items. Because I believe now that I've done that, I can just stab them and get even more items. So there you go. So get extra items that way. One other really quick thing I want to talk about is map markers. If you're trying to get somewhere, like let's say you want to go to this ancient ruins, just press V and it'll put a temporary map marker on there for you, which is nice. And then you can just walk there in a straight line and you won't get lost. And one more thing I'm going to talk about is how to learn the control ability. You basically just have to go to either all 3 of these mysterious ruins or just 2 of them. Depends if you get lucky or not. And they'll unlock it for you. And then you'll finally be able to go up to any person, click control, and now you're this person now. All right. And what's interesting about that is they all have different skills. All right. So I'll show you that in a second. Where is it located? Oh yeah, there it is. Proficiency. So you can see that in potting, she has 100, and in blade, she can go to up to 83. She has all these different skills. So if I actually go back to my regular character, and this is going to be the same for all your characters, your first character kind of sucks. All right, so you're going to probably change that character because I'm going to go back into that. What is it again? Character. Sorry, I'm still getting good at navigating the menus. So let's go to proficiency, and you see it's 50 for everything. All right, so he's a useless character. You're going to end up with a different one, and hopefully somebody that's strong in certain areas down here in combat, and then you can be your permanent combat character. If this video helps you, please like it, leave a silly comment for the algorithm, and don't subscribe to me.